Alright, let's try this again. Hello, I'm Jog. Welcome to Sheltered. I need something to continue, something to do between, well, end of Half-Life / Banjo 2E before we go into October. And I don't want to do episodes 1 and 2 of Half-Life 2. So, Sheltered I think might be one of 2 games, or maybe one of a few games. I don't know until we get to October. So, trying to survive at the end of the world. Survival lets you take on the wild and brutal world of Sheltered until your family is no more. Difficulty and customization options are available. Yes. So I've only played this game for a little bit. This game's almost 10 years old. It's, I think, 9 and 3 months old, to be precise. So, difficulty I'm just going to set to normal, chance of rain. But I think something go with it. What they are, chance of rain. Map resources, breed frequency, faction density, population mood, populous mood, map size, and what? Fog of war. Oh, okay. I'll leave that off. Just keep saying that as normal. So for a family. In Sheltered, you look after a family of 2 adults and 2 children. Before you begin, you can customize how each individual looks, set their traits, and their stats. Traits and stats govern how well a character acts. For example, a character with a high strength is especially powerful in melee combat. And we can also hit help for more information. So, strength, everything out here is gonna tell us a little bit more about everything. I don't want to go over everything. You got some good traits, and you can choose one of these. However, you can't choose all of your traits, such as these bad traits over here, which your characters will just get. I don't know if it has anything to do with their class or anything like that, but yes. So I'm going to take care of making my characters real quick, and I'll be back in just a minute. Alright, let's look at the family. We got Barry, who is courageous but also a bit violent. Lisa, very hands-on and logical. Yuri, resourceful and alert. And Julia, hygienic and a bit of a smarty pants. Together they are the Oggs family, with their pet Daisy the cat. So we could have had anything. We could have a dog, a cat, a goldfish, a snake, or a horse. Each with their own strengths and weaknesses all around. I think, because I'm not the most familiar with this game, I'm going to take the cat. In case it wasn't going to be too obvious. Because we're the Oggs, we got Barry Og, or Bog, Log, Yog, and Jog. And our cat, Dog. Which is odd, considering it's a cat. Do I want to play the tutorial? No. I think we'll just more or less try to get things more or less started in the beginning. And I know I want to try and take things a little slow to start. Well, obviously, space things up as they happen. Okay. So, as we look, every character is going to have stuff. They're going to have thirst, hunger, tiredness, toiletry, and dirtiness, along with stress and trauma. So a lot of stuff that's going to be going on. Day 1, so it begins. We are alone but strong. To whoever reads this in the future, this is our head count. Barry, Lisa, Yuri, Julia, and our pet cat, Daisy. We have a new home. The air is a little stale, and the floor is smeared with dirt. But having sturdy concrete walls and a heavy door is just what we need right now. I'm not sure how much more of the world this family can handle. So, we have food, we have water. So if we run out of food, we can't eat, we starve. Same with water. We don't have water, we can't drink. I'm going to say right now, water's going to be very valuable. Also, I'm looking for... Oh, Yuri. I want to have him right-click on this, because this is our crafting bench. So, we can craft stuff if we have the resources to do it. So, a first aid kit for healing, snare traps for catching wild critters, a shelter room so we can get more space, and now if you look on the right, everything requires resources. So, like right now, a sleeping bag requires wool and nylon. A small water butt for holding 20 units of water requires plastic, rubber, and duct tape. We also have tiers, because we can upgrade that thing if we have the resources, and if we go to that, we can also get some more stuff. Such as this, a level 2 workbench can go to a medium-sized water butt, requiring 6 plastic, 3 rubber, and 1 duct tape. So 631 compared to 421. And I want to say the small water butt is best in terms of resources required to do everything. Because that is 20, so that's essentially... yeah. So it'd be 5, 10, and 20. Compared to this, where it's... Actually, no, that would be 6, 10, and 30. So no, it does seem like the medium water butt is better if we're gonna go for water storage. Although for right this second to start off, because there's a lot more you can do as well. I'm gonna say right now, you're gonna want to get yourself a shower. You're gonna want to get your basic needs set up. So I'm gonna have, boy, how about you come down here and build me out that room? You can upgrade this. So a level 2 workbench requires wood, nails, and plastic. Compared to level 3, which is going to require not only level 2, but also metal, pipes, hinges, and rope, and then everything else. So how about you upgrade that? Little girl, how about you make us a sleeping bag? And Mom, do I want to get a level 1, or do I hold off for a level 2? I'm thinking I might hold off for a level 2 water butt. So I'll have you work on that. Because I will tell you right now, not having a shower kind of screwed me over on my first quote-unquote attempt. So, as we're going through all of this, I think I was kind of mentioning before, why am I doing this game? Mostly because by the time this episode comes out, this should be the 15th of September. And, well... I realized the fact, I'm like, oh shoot, like, I'm not gonna have enough material to get everything going. I'm not gonna have enough material to get me through the month, to essentially do everything that I want to do. So, I had to figure out something else to do. Something else to hold me over until the end of the month, because I don't want to do Half-Life 2 Episode 1, if I'm not sure if I'm gonna have enough time to get that before October and do all the spooky season stuff. And at the same time, I didn't want to start working on the Halloween stuff, because I'm like, well, it's a little bit too early for that. So that's why we're not going over the Half-Life right now. We will come to Half-Life, but Half-Life Episode 1 and 2 was gonna have to wait till November. And I take care of other stuff at the meantime. Was there anything else I want to talk about? Oh, I guess that was the October stuff, but I think the October spooky stuff can wait till actually October. Oh, good, it's raining! That's good. So, because it's raining, the water butt can now start getting filled. We have up here a water filter and an oxygen filter. So these things can also be upgraded. And for different things. So, increase the output, so much oxygen. Right now, I don't need to worry about that. Durability, so it doesn't get as much damage when sandstorms come by. Resistance, to increase the filter's resistance to dust storms. Don't really know how that one becomes important. From my understanding, we don't have to worry about upgrading these right now. If anything, maybe upgrading the water filter, but that just might be, if anything, for the efficiency. So that we can get more water, because water, I'm going to tell you right now, is going to be a very valuable and highly requested resource. Also, if you are upgrading something, do not... If you're upgrading something, don't tell the unit to stop upgrading it unless you don't have much of a choice, because if you stop upgrading it, then they will have to go back and actually redo everything. Alright, Dad, once you finish that, if you don't get yourself a drink, boy, go over there, get yourself a drink. You, when you're done with that, go over there, return the suit. Also, we can speed things up even more, just to get everything going. Alright. Dad, craft. Now we got tier 2s. So tier 2s obviously are going to be better than tier 1. That's why I like the bigger sized water butt. A bed compared to a sleeping bag. So the bed, a single bed, offers a moderate night's sleep, but it's better than sleeping on the floor and will reduce your tiredness even faster. I think I want to get myself the water butt, assuming if I have the space. Yes! Oh, and the rain stopped just as I did that. Dang. Oh well. Because that's going to be important. Oh, another thing, it looks like we have the parts to upgrade a system, yes. Oh, also, this thing, the generator, you need to add fuel to that, you need to repair that, you can also upgrade that one. Let me get a mop and bucket, because we're going to want to keep this place clean. And it looks like I don't have the most amount of space. There we go. Yog, when you're done with that, if you want to come up this way and get us a bed. No, never mind. You can stop and go to bed. Julia's doing okay. He's also getting tired. Yeah, the entire family's getting tired right about now. Alright, you are thirsty, but you can wait. I'll have you walk on that. Actually, Mom's not busy. Oh well. Mom, how about you clean the shelter? Right now, we just want to try to keep everybody busy, everyone occupied. I want to say, I don't remember how much the shower takes. I do know that a shower will take a good amount of water, so I highly recommend holding off on a shower unless you can actually, like, help it. So we have more space. When I click on this, we can rearrange the furniture. For better or worse. You can stay there. How about I move the shower down? Wait. There we go. Gives me a little bit more space. Oh, good, the rain. Alright, Dad. Oh. Crud. Dad, how about you take a shower? So how much water is that going to take up? We start up 35. Okay, it's going up right now. Right, Mom, if you're not doing anything, you can worry about fixing that. So fixing that will increase the integrity and the durability. That you can stop because that won't fix too much. Actually, Mom, take a shower. Barry, you fix that. You stop. Take a shower. So you can tell people to do... you have two things queued up. So, like, right now, Julia is sleeping. I could then tell her and be like, oh, hey, like, clean that up. Okay. The important thing about showers is that, at least from what I can understand, if your characters are dirty, then they are gonna get food poisoning. Like, I don't want to say it's gonna happen all the time, but, like, from my experience, it happened every time they went for a meal. Alright, bookshelf, pantry for more food. We're gonna have to eventually start going out and about. Punching bag! To increase your strength and your dexterity. Requires leather. You can find leather out and about, but you're probably best off trying to use an animal snare for this. Oh, and I forgot, something I should have actually mentioned before. If you go out to the overworld, you want to essentially make sure that... We have prospecting tools. Oh. Alright, if you're going to go out to the overworld, you're going to want to make sure that you either are A, using a gas mask if you're going on expeditions, or putting on the hazmat suit. I'm going to tell you that. Oh, the bucket toilet! I forgot all about you. Yeah, that's kind of the only way we're going to get rid of our waste right now. Well, let's do it with that capacity. Awesome. Alright, little girl, I'm gonna have you wake up and take a shower. Oh, of course, as soon as I do that. Oh well, this will give me a chance to actually see what's going on. Alright, Barry is exhausted. You can use the toilet, though. Okay, so we're using about... I want to say 1 water a second, even though that's not the case. So, the bucket toilet, every time you use it, you have to wash it out, which does take up a sink of water, and it's gonna make the character a little bit more dirty, so... Yeah, keep that in mind. Alright, Julia. You also can use the toilet since since Dad's gonna be cleaning. Since Bog is gonna be cleaning. Watch that out. Also, you see Fix, yeah, that thing's also gonna take damage. Everything takes damage, everything has work to do. Dad's exhausted, the cat ate. Fill the bowl. And I'm thinking soon enough we're gonna need to be going out on expeditions. Okay, you are good. Parrot, come on down there. You sleep. Julia, you come up here and use the toilet. He's sleeping. You're exhausted. You want a drink? Go get yourself a drink. Looks like I have the post to upgrade the system. Yeah, but I don't want to worry about that right this second. Alright, Mom, I think when you're done with that, I'm gonna have you set up an expedition. Because the toilet will go down, I'll have the daughter clean up. So she has good perception, so she should be able to see, find items good. Charisma, if anybody's out there, we can try to talk them down. Intelligence, I don't know if that's gonna help me out there. Strength is low, so that's gonna be bad. She is hands-on and unhygienic, so she gets dirty faster. That's fine. Next person is going to be nobody. So we know right around us is a school, a church, and a small farm. So I'm going to have a go to the school, then to the church, then to the small farm and come back. If our inventory gets full, I can always tell to come back later on. Well, actually, how about we go the opposite way? Go to the farm first, then the church, then the school. This does require water, and I do believe if you have 2 people going, that's going to require more water, so keep that in mind. Oh, no. I want you to equip the gas mask so that you're hopefully not getting poisoned, or radiation poisoning. She can equip a weapon, but, like, strength required 8 for a basic pipe. Like, that's a bit ridiculous. We can take items with us if we so wish, maybe use them for trading and whatnot, but right now I'm just going to have her go out alone. Alright, Julia. Oh, wait. Oh, Mom didn't finish going to the bathroom. God dang it. Well, that stinks. Okay, well, good luck, Mom. As for you, is there anything I can have you do right now? Light switch requires bulbs and wires so we can actually see, because you walk faster in the lights. We could go for the snare trap. Oh, wait. Was that the level 1 or level 2? I think that was level 1. Might have been the same. Okay. No. Gonna take a suit, and then you can walk on that. Again, we don't want them getting radiation poisoning. So, as Mom is going out about, eventually we'll get a thing on the radio transmitter, like this. Just right-click, accept it. Hello, Lisa here. I stumbled across a small farm, and it looks like it might have some good stuff. Do you want me to take a look? Yes. So I can tell to either look at the farm, or if I have her going someplace else, I can tell her just to skip it. Lisa here. I found something in the farm. Are you interested? Yes. She found a lot of stuff. Dang. Limestone. Oh, cement. That's amazing. So, as far as I know, like, you're not worried. You're not going to be worried about what you can fill, like, how many of an item you take, as much as just having space for everything. Now, not everything is going to be useful. Like, okay, sand can be used in that. Plastic can be used for crafting. A bucket. It can be used for crafting. I don't know if I need that right now. I will take the wool, because I know I need wool if I want to make myself some more gas masks. Water could be good, but I'm not too worried about that at the moment. Coal, a fuel source, but we're not using that right now. Soap can be used to help make us cleaner. That might be better selling fodder than anything else. Plastic bottle, easily recycled for plastic. Okay, so if something says it needs to be recycled, that means you can't use it right now. Like this thing. Glass jar with some chips and cracks could be recycled. Don't worry about recycled items, because the recycler is something I don't think we're going to get right now. Duct tape. Yeah, you can never go wrong with duct tape. Hidden items in a lockbox. These items are currently locked in a sturdy lockbox. If we had a lockpick set, we could pick the lock and access the items. So, yeah, we can't get everything, but honestly, that was pretty good find. The cement alone, because that will get me 2 more rooms, because that was full of cement. That would greatly expand our base. Oh, and it's raining again. Nice. Alright, boy, I think I'm gonna have you take a shower. Get up. Also, you don't have to have somebody at the radio to do this. Hello, it's Lisa. I found the church. Search the location. Alright, Julia, return the suits. And then you can go to sleep. Your brother... Actually... Yeah, let's have you use the toilet real quick. Oop, forgot about you. I found somebody at the church. Shall I stop to talk to them? We can approach. This could go good or it could go bad. With her decent skill at communication, I think it should be okay. Hey you! We got some supplies if you want to trade. Well, if you're out here looking to trade, you've got nothing I need. Alright. Boy, wash that out, and then you can take a shower. Okay. Now, she's at the church, she found some items. Oh, food. Oh, you can never go wrong with food. Nylon. Okay, so this is where things can get, interesting. Empty petrol can, not worried about that. I will take the food. Cuts the power to a circuit during overload, using system upgrades and crafting. Yeah. Burnt cloth, recycled. I think we're good. I think I'm happy with what I got. Alright, Dad. Water is at maximum. Alright, he's getting hungry, but we can still survive a little bit longer. Alright, so I think it's just going to be Dad going out. So if we look at the map, there are other locations. Like, over here, that's a lot, but that's also a long distance. Also, these locations we can go back to and explore for more items. It's just, you might want to hold off going to them, like, every single day. The nice thing is that it tells you what's out here. You can find petrol, wood, leather, food, water, shotgun ammo. I'm assuming the hidden item might be a gun from the lockbox. At the church, you can find wood, nails, pipes, food, clothing. Dad, I think I'm going to have you go out there. Then out there. He's going to be gone for a while. But he can get us a few more locations opened up. And then maybe... Oh, yeah. So 1, 2, 3. He can find 4 locations. We can always just go by what he can find. He has a strength of 8, so he can take a pipe for fighting if need be. And... yeah, I think we should be good. Send them out to the wastes. That does mean that we're leaving the kids behind on their own, but they should be okay. Lisa, I found a school on the wasteland. Search the location. Alright, boy, I think I'm gonna have you go to bed. I found something. Found more limestone, some sand. That can actually make concrete. But I don't think we have room for anything that you found. Burnt out laptop. Yeah, there may be recycled components. Rope is always good. Leather. Something to keep in mind. Toys, we need a toy box to actually get that to be useful, but it's still a useful item. I think I'm happy with what we got. Yeah. Keep an eye on the trap, because animals can get caught in that. Alright. Oh, and here comes Mom. Good job, Mom. So, I'm just going to take everything. Thank you very much. Okay, Mom, you're getting hungry. You need to use the bathroom. You can use the toilet. Oh. Hey, this is Bog. I found a lumberyard on the wasteland. Okay, so that's probably a good place to find axes and wood and maybe some nails. Oh, view. We got a new diary entry. We're lucky to have met some nice people despite everything that's been going on. That person we met on our travels was no exception. Well, there are some less fortunate people than ourselves, it seems. We came across someone who hadn't drunk any water in 2 days and looked really dehydrated. Right, wash that out. Alright. I'm not worried about a shower right now. How about you eat some food? Hey, it's Bog. Oh yeah, what did you find? He doesn't have the best perception, so you're not going to find the best of stuff, but he found rope. Oh, a sander! A tool that is used to smooth wood down, increases repairing and crafting speed. I believe there are like 10 of these type of items out and about in the world, so that could be a good thing to have. Rope, always good. Log, needs to be recycled. I'll take the wood, I'll take the metal, I'll take the limestone, I'll take the battery. Alright, could Mom have held off on eating the food? Probably, but I'm not going to argue about that right now. There we go. Now you can sleep. Yuri! It's also getting hungry. He's getting thirsty. Up to the rain and whether or not we get water. Buried Elisa! My path is blocked by a ferocious-looking creature. Shall I deal with it myself? Let's get involved, I guess. Is it a bear? I did not find this last time. Oh, it's a bear! Okay, we escaped. Uh-oh, still chasing me. Ooh! Combat resolved. We would have technically defeated. Ouch. Okay, he's bleeding. That's not good. View the map. I didn't have that happen last time. Oh, okay, so that's a clearing. And I didn't give him first aid. I'm gonna let him get to his next location. I think it's the best thing I can do right this second. I stumbled across a clearing and it looks like I might have some good stuff. Keep going. Alright, you're at 74, you're at 74. Those are doing fine. You can add fuel. Then across a small reservoir and it looks like it might have some good stuff. I guess you can search. Alright, Joe, can you give the cat its food? Alright. I'm gonna have you take a suit, because there's one thing I'm not too sure about. It's berry, found a small reservoir, has some stuff. Okay, what did you find? You found a bunch of water, okay. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. So, Julia, if you come over here and fix that door for me. Because while she's doing that, the door stays open. Oh, we got a bunny. That bunny could fall into my trap. Right, you're getting hungry. Oh, clipboard. Oh, okay, so you can see everything. All the door abilities and everything. The shelter doors are the most damaged right now, so that's fine. I mean, I'll see the family. Anything I want to craft? Oh, right, I can do this. Give me that room. Yeah, another dust storm. That's fine, it happens. Nope. Stumbled across a lumber yard. Okay, search the location. Mom! Upgrade a system. Yeah, how about we don't for right a second? No, tier 1. Wait, how about you work on that? View the map. Okay, so he's not taking any bleeding damage from what I can tell. That's good. Shoot. Let me go and have some stuff. What did you find? Some more wood, some metal. Oh, a gas mask! What was this? This is limestone battery. I think I'll get rid of the battery for the mask. So essentially, I just got back a free gas mask by going out here. Rubber could also be good. I say I'm happy with what I got. If anything, maybe getting rid of the limestone, but I'm going to stick with what I got. Okay, so Dad should be coming back home now. How's the family doing? Okay, boy's getting tired. So boy can actually go to sleep without it being an issue. Because it's not like the hole's just going to get itself filled in. So I'm going to have you go over there and fix that room. Because now Mom's getting tired. There we go. Alright, crafts. Should be able to make another bed. So once she gets that bed built, she can actually fall asleep in it. Ah, that's a shame. Oh well. I was gonna say... the trap got something. Alright. How about you... We can't harvest a trap because we don't have... Well, let me go up here and read it. We don't have the space to store the meats. Oh, okay, so I didn't get anything for that one. Dad is exhausted. You're gonna return the suits. Okay, little girl is honestly okay. She's not fantastic right now, but she's not bad either. Alright, so Dad put everything away. Alright, Dad is bleeding, so he needs to go get himself a bandage before he keeps on bleeding to death. Because yes, I do think he will bleed to death. After that, he can go get himself a meal. You definitely own that one, buddy. After that, you can use the toilet. You can wash out the toilet. Oh, I got lucky that he did not get food poisoning. What did I just... What? Alright. It hasn't rained in a little bit, so that's something to keep in mind. Alright, once you do that, go over here. Now, it says we can eat the meat. I don't know with the rabbit if that's gonna do anything. Because of from the trap, I actually got some fat. Okay, he is eating the rabbit. But now he has food poisoning. And because he has food poisoning, he cannot go out on an expedition. Okay, so, I don't want him throwing up all the time, so I'm gonna have him, walk on the radio. Okay, what did that person just... Hello? Just throw away some materials that I will gladly accept. Hey, Mom's up and out and about. Awesome. Right, Mom, if you'd be so kind as to clean up the place. The food poisoning is going to take a while to actually get everything, I guess, going. It's going to take a while before it gets out of his system, so he's going to be throwing up a fair bit. Okay, we got all downstairs for all of that. Could I not? Okay. Okay, no, this is just a random bucket? Alright. Well, kid, you can go use that bucket. Mom, I think, is done. Yes, you can go back to working on that. Alright, Julia is dead tired. Go to bed. Oh, so is Dad. So he can go to bed right after he finishes that. I have some parts to upgrade, yes. You are getting hungry. Go get yourself some food. We do need to set up another expedition to go out and about. Another thing we could do is actually... Well, we can also upgrade this. So, increase the chance of broadcasting, attracting someone by 20%. Decrease the time it takes to scan by 25. And yeah. Batteries, transmitters, switches. Yeah, that's not happening anytime soon. We got 2 people up on the roof, and one of them just came down. I'm looking to offload some of my stuff for cheap. Interested? Okay, you're traders. Okay. You got some duct tape, some wood, some anti-rad medication, some switches, some motors, some batteries, a bucket, a lighter, and some lighters, apparently, and pistol ammo. Well, I did need some switches. This is too valuable. You see at the top right over here how much it cost. So each piece of wood is only 1, duct tape is 3, batteries are 4 each. Interesting. What do I got? I'd be willing to get rid of. I think get rid of soap. Get rid of some animal fat. And I need 2 more things to get rid of. I get rid of 2 of those. 2 planks, yeah. Wish they had food, not gonna lie. Okay, scanning the radio frequencies did not get me anything. Oh, and 1 more journal. Day 5. We had a trader pass by today. I did wonder how they managed to cart all that stuff around. They said it took a while, but managed to find the parts for an old van. And uses that as transport. Makes sense, actually. Yes, because there's actually a camper van up here. But, yeah, we need a lot. So essentially, this would work kind of like the horse, where you can take the camper out to travel to locations faster, as well as carry more stuff. Alright. I think this might be where we call it quits for this first episode. I don't know how long this one is, and honestly, I'm not too worried about the time. We're at day 5, so I feel like that's a good cutting off point. So, yeah. Next time we'll be just going out. I think we're going to send Mom out for an expedition, considering Dad is not feeling well. Also, what do I need to upgrade you? I need 5 transistors to get that one. But okay. Also getting some more resources could not be a bad idea either. Honestly, the boy might be the better option, because he's doing a lot better than Mom is. Yeah, because Mom's also tired. Alright, I think Yuri's gonna set himself up for an expedition. Also, I never really checked. She's on hygienic. He's resourceful but a light sleeper, so he takes forever. She's hygienic but hands off, so she's very slow at crafting. Alright, so Yuri, want to be careful. Wait, that's the lumberyard? Okay. Clearing. Garlic, honey, oak bark, ginger root, passion fruit. The reservoir has water and pipes. Oh, that's where I can find pipes. Lumberyard, wood, metal, rope, handsaw, sander, hatchet, nails, logs. Got something up over that way, but we got a lot over this way. So I'm gonna send over that way, and then down that way. Or, actually send over that way, I can get that. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of water, however, but with any luck, this kid should be okay. Assuming we don't run into any bears out there. I'm gonna... Nah, I was gonna say I'll give him a ball of silk for trading, but I don't think we'll find trading. Okay, so that's the plan for next time. So, I will see you later. So, later.